What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Loopy Stunts here, and today we're back with a how to wheelie video. Alright, so today I'm gonna be teaching you the basics of how to wheelie a Honda Grom. You may be saying to yourself right now, wow, Loopy Stunts, you can't wheelie. I know. I can't wheelie for that long, but I have the basic fundamentals, and everybody wants me to do a how to wheelie video, so I guess I'm gonna do one now, and then when I get good, I'll put one out then. More important topic at hand here. The Loopy Stunt stickers have came in. ThankYouMakeSticker.com. They came in really nice. I have 100 of them, and I will definitely be buying more through them. So if you guys do want some, be sure to buy them while they're in. I'll put my PayPal down in the description. So if you guys want one, you can message me, and then I'll get them shipped out to you. All right, but let's get started. So what you want to do is first you want to find yourself a really good. It's got to be sort of flat. I prefer this spot because it's kind of going uphill, and that's a little bit easier to get it up. You could practice on uphill, but depending on the steep incline, just be ready to catch that rear brake. And I also prefer the right side of the road right here because it's flat, it's like level. So on a Honda Grom, they do not have that much power, so you have to help them out with that extra little oomph. By the extra oomph, I mean giving it clutch, revving it, and you're gonna want to like push down the front forks, and then when it comes up, you're gonna want to pop it. So like that, but not that bad. You're gonna want to cruise at about 8-10 miles an hour. Once it gets fully down, once it's right around there, you're gonna want to pop it. Pop the clutch. There's just a quick motion and lean back with it. You're gonna want to sit towards the edge of your seat, not at the edge. I prefer the middle because I have the newer model Grom, so I kind of have that little hump in the seat. I prefer right up against that hump. You're also going to, Grom Garage gave me a great tip. He said give it just a little bit of pressure. So not too much to like stop you like that, but you're gonna want to give it just a little bit of pressure to where you can feel it. So it's it's already applied, you pull it up, you already have the rear brake, and if you need it, you just tap, tap, tap. And it also keeps your foot naturally on the foot brake. You always want to keep your foot on the foot brake. I have learned multiple times of why you need that there. 3 times on the R6, twice on the R3, pretty much like 4 times on the Grom now. This is why I have the name Loopy Stunts. So again, clutch in, bounce, rev up, drop the clutch, rear brake, lean back. So all together. So there you have it. So what you're gonna want to do is, once you get it up, you want to get it, I guess, start working on pop-up wheelies, and then you can start getting higher and higher as you go. But eventually you're going to want to pop it up to balance point quick and just grab it with the rear brake, which sounds terrifying, but it's how you slow down your wheelies, how you don't chase them out all the time, which I'm still working on. I'm getting pretty good at it. It's been a couple days since I wheelied, so you're going to want to pop up and grab with the rear brake immediately. I also need to tighten my chain. It's also going, if it starts going like that a little too much, like it was on me, You're gonna want to lower the tire pressure just a little to give you more of a flat surface. To give you just a little bit more of a flat surface with your tire contacting the ground. That wasn't even good. See how that's like right before balance point and I'm fighting it, and how I'm chopping the throttle? That's a bad habit that I have. You don't want to be choppy on the throttle. You want to get it up to balance point, be smooth on the throttle, and instead of chopping the throttle to bring it back down, you're going to want to use a rear brake to bring it back down. You always want to rely on your rear brake. If all else fails, cut the throttle off and go on to the rear brake. Do not never slam onto the rear brake. Rear brake is, I don't know if you've ever seen that SpongeBob clip where SpongeBob's learning how to drive and Patrick is teaching him, and he says big toe and it's like barely a tap. It's like that clip.
Freeze, mister! Big toe.
Eventually you'll learn how to be smooth on the throttle and then rely on rear brake to stop it from going back. And if it ever goes back too far, just let off the throttle and go on the rear brake. Not hard, because you will mousetrap. I've almost done that before. It hurts your wrist, and I can guarantee it probably hurts your face and the rest of your body, because you go over the bike and then the bike hits you. Nobody wants to be hit by their own vehicle that they're riding. You may be telling yourself too, wow, you have a fully built stunt bike, that must be easy to wheelie. I guess it's pretty much the same concept as wheeling any other bike. I could wheelie a stock Grom too. My friend has a stock Grom. I could wheelie that if you guys want me to. It's just first gear, you're gonna have the most amount of torque. You're gonna have the most amount of oomph out of your clutch ups. Second gear, you're gonna want to give it a good old ugga-dugga to get it up. Third gear, you're gonna want to give it almost everything you got, and then if you can somehow do fourth gear, I know someone who can. You're gonna want to give it literally every muscle of your body to get it up. Notice how that was smoother. I gave it a little too much gas, I let off the throttle a little, applied the rear brake, and then accidentally brought it down. But there's easy ways to save these. If you ever go too far back, just let off the throttle, easy on the rear brake, and hopefully it will bring it back up. If it doesn't bring it back up, you're on a Grom. It's not going to hurt that bad. That is also why we have the proper protection for our bikes. The Get Bent sub cage, the axle sliders, the ZZ custom foot pegs, the aftermarket bars, which mine are already starting to bend just a little. But everything that goes into the bike is very big importance for protecting it. You may be saying, it's a Honda Grom, it's already protected. Yeah, but what about the fairings? The fairings can still crack easily. I already have to replace a couple because they're cracked. Also, what about the gauge? The gauge and the headlight are probably the most important, most expensive part on this bike, besides the motor. The motor will be fine, you can beat the hell out of that. You may have to rebuild it once in, I guess, your lifetime of owning a Grom if you own it for a long time. But rebuilding the motor is not that hard. But I just wanted to get a quick little video out there because everybody wanted me to do a how to wheelie video after I've told them that I can't wheelie. They're like, no, please do it. I was like, okay, I know the fundamentals, but if you did like this and you did take something away from it, please leave a like. If you didn't learn anything, I guess you can just mention in the comments, and I'll be sure to change it next video if I ever do a how-to video again. Do how to burn out, how to rolling burn out, work on stoppies, I guess. It's all about progress and how much you practice and how much dedication you put towards it, how much you'll progress. If you did like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And also when you subscribe, hit that little bell button for notifications so you know whenever I put out my next video. If you didn't like this video, please leave a comment and tell me why. Because I really want to know. I make these videos for you guys, so I want to know what I can do to help you guys out. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Loopy Stunts, and I will see you next time. Peace.